Alright guys, Melina feels good, darlings. No guys, I thought these videos weren't that good. And then I saw one and I'm like, holy, this is like a good set of videos. That looks so good. I'm so pleased. Anyway, thank you so much for watching guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now guys, I saw one girl who was saying, I think she was trans, and she's like, you know, swore to the trolls, saying I don't like, obviously she doesn't like them. I don't think they're necessarily, that bad. But sometimes they say things, and you're like, how dare you say that? You're just like, how could you say that? And I saw one troll say to a mom that had like the baby had oxygen things in their nostrils, and they said throw the baby in the garbage. It's like it's just like sad. You're thinking like, why would you say that to a mother who has an unhealthy baby? It doesn't make sense. Like you're just like that person must really be depressed or feel really bad about themselves or whatever. Maybe they failed at things. Like who knows? And I saw one girl on TikTok. She does it for fun. She likes to do negative comments, but really, some of them are over the edge. And those people really, if they have channels, they're not going to keep their channel. No one's going to like their channels. They're going to be banned, right? So you can't just do that and get away with it, right? Especially in that case. I mean, this baby could be dead like within the year, and she's still rude enough to say that. You're like, oh my god. Obviously, it's better to be nice, especially in cancel culture. With cancel culture, you could have the most successes and be really successful, and the next minute you're taken down because of what you say or do, and it's really not right. But it's just how cancel culture works. Now, I haven't heard too much about cancel culture lately, really. I don't know if it's like a big thing anymore. I don't know if people are getting canceled that much. I mean, I do pay attention to the news, but sometimes I don't see all these things. I don't know. I should watch more closely to see if there's more cancel culture. Because sometimes you're like, but you don't know if it's true or not. Like the people that were like in cancel culture, and they ended up getting a lot more money, and they got a new con. So I mean, sometimes I like watching stories like that. I like watching different things, but sometimes you're just like, well, if they're not even true, then why would you bother watching it? Like Alec Baldwin, for instance, they said he's getting 10 years in prison for shooting that cinematographer in the movie Rust. And it was, you think it was an accident or you think something was not right about that, they didn't check the guns or whatever, but he said he didn't even pull the trigger. I mean, the poor family must have felt like, why are you saying this, Alec? Like, so, I mean, you would think that in a serious case like that, they would follow through. He'd go to jail for 10 years because they'd follow through, right? But I mean, I don't know. Maybe they won't. I don't know. I mean, they'll say all these crazy things about a celebrity, and you're like watching, and you're like, oh my god, this is awful, and then none of it even happens, and you're like, well, why did I bother watching the whole series of stories, darling? But of course, as a YouTuber and a TikToker, I like to get the current events and current trends, even though not all of them are true. But some of them are, and some of them might be reasons for this celebrity not to do well because they put out a story that's so obnoxious that nobody likes it, darling. Anyway, bye now. Bye, everyone. Thank you, darling.